Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again for the concert of the Youth Orchestra and Choir, a concert that today is going to celebrate the end of the season, the end of the year, with a mix of very joyful and festive pieces. And to start, what better than the Ode to Joy, the famous theme which is part of the Ninth Symphony by Ludwig van Beethoven, and that now we are going to play in a special arrangement by Herbert von Karajan. And after the Ode to Joy, we continue now with a very beautiful and emotional piece from the Enigma variation by Edward Elgar, the variation called Nimrod. It was a series of pieces which Elgar dedicated to his close friends, and this specific piece you will listen is a very deep and slow musical piece. Now we leave for a moment the senior orchestra that will come back later for two more, let's say, series of very energetic piece for the end of the concert. And we welcome on stage, meanwhile, the junior orchestra that surprised us once again because in only 1 month they were able to prepare a new piece, and this time is actually an evergreen because they're going to perform the Pirates of the Caribbean. So we let them now prepare on stage, and we are going to see them soon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't often get to introduce the choir, so I'm really rather excited because the Abu Dhabi Youth Choirs have been a massive passion of mine for a long time. And I've always been so excited to bring together the very best singers within Abu Dhabi. And it's been impressive to see these young people grow over the various years. So we're just going to bring the junior Abu Dhabi Youth Choir to the stage. And as they're coming on, I just want to talk a little bit about them. This amazing group of young people now has 65 students in it, which is no mean feat. But they are excellently behaved. They work incredibly hard. And they're working really hard to master some really challenging repertoire. And you'll know, you can give them a round of applause if you like. Our last concert that we had was only probably 4 weeks ago. So they've now mastered 2 new pieces of music they're going to share with you tonight. I'd also like to take a moment to celebrate the team that work really hard to bring together the Abu Dhabi Youth Choir. So in particular, Mr. Rommel, who is our accompanist, who's not only an incredible pianist, but is incredibly patient. As you can imagine, with having so many young people in a room at one time, it can be quite a challenge at times, but he's very patient with us. And also, Miss Isabel and Joy, who are, well, Joy does what it says on the tin. She's a joy and helps us so much in everything we do. Tonight, the junior choir are going to perform 2 very different songs. The first one I find very difficult to pronounce. It's called Sparkle, Jolly, Twinkle, Jingly, and you may recognise it from the musical Elf. You're not only going to get amazing singing, but you're going to get amazing choreography. So they're going to not only be singing in 2 parts, but they're also going to be dancing for you today, and it should bring a big smile to your face. After that, they're going to sing something a little bit more relaxed, and it's a piece of music called Where the Light Begins by Susan Labar. And this is a really gentle and reflective piece that reminds us that hope and kindness and light often start within ourselves. And that's something that in rehearsals, we don't just sing the music, but we explore the context. We get a really good idea of what that music kind of means to us. So, without further ado, we hope you enjoy these performances and welcome the junior choir. Well, that was certainly emotional for us. They sang beautifully. And what I love about the junior choir is such a great bunch of characters, lots of energy, and they work so incredibly hard. Could we have one last round of applause for our junior choir? So moving on, I'm really excited to present to you the senior choir. Although sadly we have had quite a bit of sickness tonight, so we are a little bit down on numbers. But ordinarily we're up to 50 with our senior choir now. And what's slightly different with this choir is they sing in 4-part harmony. And when we're starting to get more gentlemen joining and getting more tenors and basses coming through, which is really exciting. So our senior choir, they're going to be performing 3 pieces for you. So the first one is called African Noel. It's quite a vibrant and joyful piece. And we've actually added the wonderful Sergio, who's going to play drum kit for us to make it a little bit more funky for you. So it's an African kind of winter traditional piece. Our next piece under that is called Under Winter Moon by Andy Beck, and it's a gentle, reflective song that captures that quiet, kind of mysterious feeling of a winter's night. And then last of all, I think you'll recognise a lot of the melodies, taken inspiration by Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker suite. It is a variation on Jingle Bells, but set to the various movements of Tchaikovsky's famous ballet. So I hope you enjoy. I think they're ready and they're looking wonderful. Could you kindly welcome the senior choir?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. This is the Abu Dhabi Youth Wind Band, and we have two songs for you today. Two very, very well-known numbers, actually. One of them is a medley from Game of Thrones, so do feel free to sing along if you know them. And the second one, you must actually, I don't know whether you can sing along, you can certainly move around if you like, because we're going to give you a bit of Gangnam Style, that well-known festive song that everybody knows, but the band really, really love this one, so do feel free. I'll probably turn around and get you to do some clapping at some point. But we're going to start with Game of Thrones.
Now at the end of this beautiful kermesse where you could watch the performances of the junior orchestra, of the junior choir, senior choir, of the wind band, we are here once again with the senior orchestra that are going to play for you the last part of the program, the last pieces. And in particular, we are going to play from the Carmen suite, which is a series of pieces taken from the opera Carmen written by Bizet. Three pieces which have a very strong Spanish flair, of course. So the first one is the prelude, the second one is the very energetic Aragonese, and we conclude with the very famous Habanera. And this was actually the last piece of the concert. But would you like one more? Do we have one more? We do have one more. To end the concert on a festive note, we are going to play a piece which also has a little bit of Arabic flair. It is the festive Oriental March from the Aladdin suite by the Danish composer Carl Nielsen, a piece that evokes immediately the magical fairy tale of Aladdin, and it has a very strong rhythm, and it involves all the full orchestra, and you will listen really a very beautiful symphonic piece. Aladdin suite. Thank you all for joining today's concert, and while we see now all the students taking back the stage for our final group picture, we would like to thank all of you, of course, for being here, and all the organizers that made this event possible. First of all, the Department of Culture and Tourism, with whom we collaborate already since more than 3 years. Already. We are entering the 4th year, Dr. Ronald and Alia Al-Neyadi. We would like to thank the International Music Institute, especially the founder, Madame Julie, that I see here on the first row, and that since more than 30 years she dedicated her life to the education of the students in Abu Dhabi, and she recently celebrated this 30th year of education with the opening of the new branch in Saudi Thailand. Thank you for being here. We have flower also for you, but they are stuck. I think they are stuck in traffic, so they're going to come. We would like to thank all the teachers that, of course, with their passion and dedication, contribute to the success of the evening, and that made the student play so well. So, starting from the string section, we have here Mr. Sergio. Miss Marzena, that I don't see her. Miss Isidora at the cello. Miss Natalia at the flute. Mr. Rolando at the clarinet. Miss Valentina Tura at the double bass. And going to the brass section, we have Miss Ali Bryce. And Mr. Yervand. Now, for the choir, we have here closer to me, so I can see them, our wonderful Helen. And our wonderful Isabel. And of course, our amazing Rommel. Now, today he played both with the choir, both with the orchestra. He did it actually, he was all the time on stage, even if you didn't see him because he's a little bit in the corner. Mr. Sergio at the percussion. The flowers arrived. They were stuck in traffic, but they're... And of course, we would like to thank the admin of the International Music Institute, Kevin, Joy, Suzette, Gladys. They are so hard worker, and really big part of the success is thanks to them. And I think I didn't forget anyone, I hope. Thank you. And last but not least, thank you all for coming and for supporting the student, their education, and to see them grow concert after concert. So big merit of this is, of course, yours. Thank you. So final group picture, and then we invite you to the next concert, which is going to happen next year, 2026, and we will announce the date. Thank you all.